All right, last try. So if you've been following my Them 909 saga, you know that I've had a very difficult time getting used to these skates. And it's not necessarily the skates. I think the skates are fine. It's the Intuition liner that comes with these skates. I swapped it out for a Rain V3. I'm going to skate the Rain V3 this week, and I'm going to see what that feels like. Now, there's nothing wrong with the Intuition. I think that the Intuition liner, for what it is an amazing liner. I think that people who say that they love the Intuitions are totally legit. I don't think they're all lying to us. The problem is that that Intuition liner doesn't fit my foot. I bought the medium Them 909. This is the medium Them 909. It is the same size as the medium Them 908, plus 5 millimeters. So it's bigger on the inside of this shell by 5 millimeters than the 908. I loved my 908s, and I skated my 908s for many, many months without any issues. I felt like they were super responsive. They were the right fit for me. I really loved those skates, and you've seen my review. You know that I had glowing praise for the 908s. But they changed the sizing of the liner for the Intuition with the Them 909. Now, I'm sure that the old Intuitions were the same. I'm sure that they didn't change it specifically for the 909. It's probably the same Intuition that was in the 908, just different colorways. But it's too small. So I measured the liners. So the last few weeks after I've been skating the 909s with the Intuitions, I've been complaining about my toes being too cramped, feeling like they're curling in at the end of the liner. I couldn't understand why, because I never had that problem with the 908s, and this has more room, right? Makes sense. But the liner is shorter. And I didn't know that until I went through the whole process of heat molding it with the sock, heat molding it in the oven, and then I ended up just measuring it. I put it on a ruler. And I said, well, let's just make sure that I'm not the crazy one, that maybe the numbers changed. And the numbers changed. So those Them Intuitions are at the most 280 on the outside. So I measured the outside of the liner, and it's 280. They're also thicker than the liners that came in the 908s and the Intuition V2s. I checked on the Intuition website, and the Intuition V2s are rated for like 272 to 285 for the medium. That's what I went off of. It never crossed my mind that the medium Them Intuition would be a completely different size. But it is. So I am stuck. I don't think I can skate those medium Intuitions. I looked into getting the largest, but they're so big that I'm just right at the bubble. I'm right at the point where my foot won't fit into the small one, but it's too small to fit into the big one. So either I get a set of V2 Intuitions and try to make that work, or I go with the Rain V3. Now, I really love the Rain V3 liners. I've skated them in a bunch of skates. I think they're a really comfortable liner. They fit my foot perfectly. They are actually a size 43, which is a little smaller than I would normally go. I usually go 44. But because they have a neoprene toe, they have a little bit of adjustment. So my foot can stick in and my toes can stick out a little bit at the end. Because this 909 is a little bit longer, it's going to feel great in this 909. I cannot wait to give them a try. So I'm out here at the park in Durham, and it rained all week. I'm still trying to do the social distancing thing, and I'm a little hesitant to go to the skate park, and I got a late start this morning, so it wasn't like a normal morning for me. It's rained, and there's a huge puddle in front of the ledge here. Only on one side, so I don't know what that means about my session. I had plans of skating this, but I don't know how much I'm going to be able to skate. Also, there's some kids hanging out over there, so I'm going to wait for them to leave before I skate it. So I might just skate. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just skate around and see if I can find something else to skate. All right, so this ledge is brand new. It's actually fairly smooth on top, thankfully. There's no like rough edges, but there's absolutely no wax. So I've been starting it off. Typically when you find a new ledge, you need to put tons and tons and tons of wax on. It's not something that you can do on the first session. But I have put tons and tons and tons of wax on. Thank you, Roller Warehouse, for including wax with every order. I used almost a full cake just getting this 10 feet to get waxed. And then put a top layer on. My friend Jonathan Hayes makes these little wax cups that I've been using. And it's sliding. It's not great, but it's sliding. So I'm going to try doing some royales, see if I can get that broken in. I have a feeling that the 3 tricks for today are not going to happen. Just spoiler alert, I don't think it's going to happen. But I am having fun breaking in this ledge. So that is what I'll be doing. So royales, here we go. All right, it still definitely sucks, but I'm able to slide soul tricks a little bit. That's improvement. The run up here is pretty bad from the left as well, but there might be potential for a line eventually if I can get this broken in. I did slide a royale a little bit. It moved a little bit. A little bit more wax, and if you are... Full disclosure, I own Fitty Pitty. If you are paying full price for a pair of frames, don't do this. Because I am just tearing through these frames. And that's not a good use of your money. All right, this is going to take some work. I am sliding Mizu and Mistrial. I am having a hard time with Soul. The weight is the thing. I have to stay on my heel of my Soul foot because that's where my balance is nice and centered over something that can support me. As soon as I do Soul, I hit my toe, and as soon as my toe hits, it's game over because there's no slippery wax. It's just this wax top layer. I'm going to try the Royale a little bit more. The problem with the Royale is that I don't have a ton of run up. So for me, it's really hard to get to. So this side, I have this blue area. That's just, I'm running on this blue area to get to a Royale. Or I could come up this way, but then I'm coming like 45-degree angle to it. Not the best situation, but they're over there playing Foursquare now, so I don't want to interrupt that game. It's a public park, it's not my park. All right, Royale or bust. All right, that is not happening today. I think there's potential to get this to Slide Royale. I am not going to invest the time today to make that happen. Next time I come back, I'll check on it. I think that just needs a lot more wax, a lot more love. Kind of got the soul to slide, but yeah, Ms. and Mistrial seem to be fine. It's just where the balance is. My skates are pretty destroyed though. So if you are planning on breaking in a new ledge, know that your equipment might need to be sacrificed to make it grind the way that you expect. As for the rain liners, they're pretty great. You know, I feel like, again, this is a really bad example, skating a ledge that doesn't have wax on it. I feel like the 909s feel absolutely great. I mean, no problems. I don't know that this sole plate is perfect. I still think that the Sway sole plate and the 7 sole plate might be my favorite sole plates. I like a little bit more width. I like a little bit deeper Royale groove, a little more pronounced Royale groove. Again, that's personal preference. I think that if you were to get these skates and the liner fits you, you would have a great time. Highly recommend the Rain V3. I think these liners are it for me. I think I'm going to stick with these liners for a while because they're just comfortable. They fit my feet well. They provide the support that I need. I'm lacing them up and it feels like just a nice shoe that I've got with wheels on it. Not as comfortable as my Adapt Stealth, but for a fraction of the price. Helmet giveaway. So we are still doing the helmet giveaway. I left a comment today on a post. If you got that comment, click the link and let me know your information, sizing, and stuff like that, and I will send a helmet right out to you. We have gotten a overwhelming support for the Helmet Foundation, Helmet Initiative, whatever you want to call it. I'm super thrilled with this community. If you need a helmet, if you are skating and you don't have a helmet, you got skates, maybe you got other pads, but most importantly, if you don't have a helmet and you want a helmet and you're going to wear a helmet, leave a comment in this video and say, I want a helmet. I'm not asking for sob stories. I'm not asking for clips to prove that you're a really good skater. I don't care who you are or what you do. I just want you to have a helmet. I hope everybody is being safe out there. I know that skating is a little different now. I mean, this is obviously a good example of me skating a spot that I wouldn't normally skate because it's a park, a ledge that I wouldn't normally skate because it was busy, and I don't want to intrude. You know, if they're out having fun, absolutely not social distancing, but I'm not their parents and I'm not going to judge. If they're out having fun, I'm not going to get in the way. Let them have their fun. I am a 43-year-old guy on rollerblades. I am not going to ask them to move, but I did have a great time today. So whatever you can make of it, put some wheels on your feet, go out and skate your neighborhood, go out and skate your P-rail. Just go out and skate. It's a really great mental exercise, and I think everybody needs a little bit of happiness in their life right now, and for me, skating is it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next week.